Now, U.S. President-elect Donald Trump is about now addressing a victory rally at Capitol One Arena ahead of presidential inauguration. Let's take you live to the Capitol One Arena and let's join crossover live to Odiai in the U.S. now. Thank you so much for your time, please take us through what's happening there now. Give us the mood of the people. And then, of course, we heard that there's a protest. Could you also bring us up to speed with why are the people protesting? Why are they opposed to Donald Trump's presidency?
Well, frankly speaking, it's freaking cold right here in Washington, D.C. as the build-up to the inauguration of a man considered to be a bit controversial. Someone that a failed assassination did not stop, someone that a series of lawsuits did not stop. Tomorrow, he will be inaugurated as the next president of the United States. Now, you talk about protests. It's the beauty of democracy. There are people for and against Donald Trump. So you would expect such protests to take place. I'm right now in the heart of Washington, D.C., a couple of blocks from the White House. The White House is just a couple of meters away from us. Owing to the inauguration for tomorrow, it's been cordoned off. Ideally, tourists are able to get right in front of the White House and see what is happening right there. But then we know from tomorrow, following the inauguration, that will be taking place indoors, taking place at the Capitol Rotunda, indoors, because the weather is pretty cold. So you can't put people outside. The normal inauguration that you see happening outside, they will take place indoors in the Capitol Rotunda. And of course, the White House, someone else will be occupying it from tomorrow, talking about Donald Trump. So protest, it's part of it. It's the beauty of democracy. It's a man that's tested the presidency before, and now he's coming back for his second term. And Americans are looking forward eagerly to tomorrow's inauguration.
Yeah, well, I mean, today also marks the Martin Luther King Jr. Day, a moment to reflect on civil rights and equality. Well, how is this impacting the tone and message of today's, mood, or will I say pre-inauguration program? And of course, amidst the ongoing protest that is on right now.
Exactly, that's indeed is the irony of the whole situation. Inauguration taking place, Martin Luther King, and we know what Martin Luther King stood for, exactly what Martin Luther King stood for. And this is the contrast that we're beginning to see at play in the American democracy. So, like I rightly said, I've been in D.C. for a couple of hours. I've spoken to a couple of Americans. I've also gone to the outskirts of Maryland, spoken to a bit of the Americans. Depending on who you're speaking to the whites, to the black, to the Hispanics, you get different divergent views as regards what they expect from the presidency of Donald Trump. So it's the beauty of the American democracy. A cornucopia of opinions from different Americans expressing their opinion as regards what they expect from Donald Trump. Yes, protest on one side, protest for and protest against. And of course, remember that the inauguration itself, information to our viewer, will be taking place at 1700 GMT, at about 6 p.m. I've got a crop of reporters right here in Washington, D.C., on standby to give our viewers blow-to-blow account as regards the inauguration of Donald Trump tomorrow here in Washington, D.C. It's back to you, Frank.
Okay. I see that, you're getting, well, I say a bit cold over there. Please keep your eyes on the ground. Of course, we'll get back to you again. Thank you so much, our correspondent Odiai, live for us there from Washington, D.C. Thank you for your time.